The University of Hawaii is still trying to accommodate season ticket holders who are trying to get tickets to the Sugar Bowl, but the general public is probably out of luck. Now, last night, UH announced it had sold out of its allotment of tickets. A big part of the problem, UH gave back 4,000 tickets to Sugar Bowl officials. That's because the school would have been financially responsible if the tickets didn't sell. The school is placing season ticket holders on a waiting list while it works to secure additional tickets. Before heading over to the Sugar Bowl, Warrior quarterback Colt Brennan will make a stop in New York. Today, Brennan was officially announced as one of 4 finalists for the prestigious Heisman Trophy. Jason Tang has the story.
It's the first time any University of Hawaii football player has made it as a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. But Colt Brennan was quick to give his teammates credit too.
It's a great feeling because I think it's not like I'm the only one getting rewarded here. It feels like everybody who played with me this year is getting rewarded.
If the Warriors didn't finish the year undefeated, Brennan thinks New York would not have been in the cards. But now that it is, why should the voters vote for Colt?
In the last 2 games of the year, the biggest 2 games of the year were my biggest 2 games of the year. The ones that counted the most are the ones I showed up to and played the best. And, you know, that's my biggest selling point at the Heisman.
Brennan faces stiff competition for the trophy. Arkansas's Darren McFadden, Missouri's Chase Daniels, and Florida's Tim Tebow also made the final cut. And remember, Tebow is the one Coach June Jones called a system quarterback, which stirred a lot of national debate.
I'm kind of glad he said that because, you know, now people know what it's like to be called a system quarterback. And you could see how that kind of really burned a lot of people. And I know Coach Jones meant everything he said, and, you know, I think it did help me. I do.
With the team's BCS berth and Brennan's Heisman chances, Hawaii football is now on the map and earning more respect. But Colt just hopes fans will continue to support the team long after he's gone.
You see the excitement right now, and you see the fans, and you see how fun it is, and I just don't want that to die, you know, and I want it to come back 3 years from now, 4 years from now, and come back to a UH football game and still have that excitement there.
Jason Tang, K5 News at 9.
Brennan will fly out with friends and family to New York tomorrow. The Heisman presentation will be shown live on ESPN this Saturday at 3 p.m. And we're gearing up to provide you Hawaii's best and most complete coverage of the Warriors' greatest season. On December 18th, we'll look back at their undefeated run. Then, beginning December 27th, we're on the road with the team. We'll have daily live reports from New Orleans as the Warriors and fans prepare for the Sugar Bowl. On New Year's Eve, we'll have a live Sugar Bowl preview. Then, we'll wrap it all up in our post-game show live from the Superdome on New Year's Day. Coming up,
well, the mayor says it'll be a parade fit for a king, or at least the kings of the WAC. Mufi Hanum is planning a parade in honor of the UH Warrior football team. It's a chance for the community to celebrate the team's long list of accomplishments this year, from winning the WAC championship in their undefeated season to the invitation to the Sugar Bowl and Colt Brennan's Heisman hopes. The date has not been set yet. We'll, of course, let you know. It'll be sometime after the team comes home from New Orleans.
Hopefully with another.
When I came back, I wanted to go undefeated, and everyone talked about the Heisman. And what I said in the beginning of the year is that the only way I can get to the Heisman Trophy is if I win every game this year.
That he did, and now Colt Brennan is the University of Hawaii's first Heisman finalist. He, along with 3 others, are headed to New York for the trophy presentation on Saturday. And like many kids, Colt dreamed of winning the Heisman. He even put it in writing.
I remember one of my cousins who played college football, you know, he was calling me out, and he's like, I remember like when I was young, like 11, 13, 12, we wrote on a napkin, you know, like, if I do this, I'll go to the Heisman Trophy, or I'll win a Heisman Trophy. And I called him up the other day, and I'm like, did you save that napkin? He goes, no, I wish I did. But, you know, it's really cool because obviously it's just a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Of course, Colt had UH fans vote all along. While leading Hawaii to a perfect season at 12-0 and a BCS bowl berth, Brennan also leads the country in passing and total offense. He finished with 4,174 yards passing and 38 touchdowns. In 3 seasons, he holds the NCAA record for career TD passes with 131. Brennan says what he's most proud of is his ability to win games despite an injury-prone season.
You know, I don't think people really know. I mean, if you take a picture of my ankle today, it still looks like a tennis ball. You know, it looks bad, and I fought through that all year. You know, got hurt again, but bounced back from that. And then the last 2 games of the year, the biggest 2 games of the year, were my biggest 2 games of the year. And you know, I think that's my biggest selling point at the Heisman.
Here's Colt's competition for the Heisman. Florida QB Tim Tebow, who became the first QB to throw 20 touchdown passes and rush for 20 TDs in one season. He threw 29 and ran in 22. Chase Daniel of Missouri, along with Colt, were among 6 QBs to reach 4,000 yards passing this year. Daniel threw for 4,170 yards and 33 TDs. Darren McFadden, well, he is the only running back among the finalists. McFadden, who was the Heisman runner-up last year, had rushed for more than 1,700 yards and 15 TDs. If you want to catch Brennan and the Warriors at the Sugar Bowl, the odds of getting tickets are getting worse. As of tonight, UH has stopped adding names to its waiting list. Earlier today, about 100 season ticket holders were on that list. Hawaii sold out its share of the bowl game yesterday. The school is willing to buy back tickets from anyone who is unable to make travel plans.
We had no frame of reference in terms of what the response was going to be, but certainly as we go to our next BCS game, we have a real blueprint for how we'll do things going forward.
12, we should all be together.
Here's the ticket breakdown. Before any sales, UH gave 4,000 tickets to Georgia, assuming that 8,500 tickets would be enough for UH fans. Those were sold out in 2 days. 3,000 tickets were for the team and UH officials. 1,500 are for travel packages, and 500 go to corporate sponsors.